Hello everyone to another episode of Dark Future Dice, the Fast and the Furriest, and we are on episode 9. My name is Lindsay and I'll be playing Lucky.
I'm Titus and I'll be playing Finn Diesel.
And I'm Pat and I'll be your GM. So, nothing to say here. Okay. So let's just get into it.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you to our Patreon producers, Christian Fish and Zetz. And if you want to get some updates, we'll say it again at the end, but you can follow us on Twitter at Rocket Adrift. And you can also go to our Discord as well. Okay, let's do a recap. So last episode, after a kind of rocky start to the race with a couple of crashes, managed to place first in your second race in the 3 a.m. rush. During that race, Magnus's car got their chassis cracked, and you did a maneuver, a really good driving maneuver to ram Stanley, and because of his poor driving role, he crashed his car and flipped it multiple times. It's totaled. Mm-hmm. After the race, you talked to Crystal Infinity to try to convince her to give you the entire winnings for that race. And after a couple dicey persuasions, including telling her the entire true story to what's going on with Neon, you failed to persuade her to give you all the money, but she also has now decided that the mob can no longer be participating in the 3 a.m. rush because they broke the rules in funding 2 separate racers. You managed to convince her, though, to not call them without warning you first, and also she gave you the option to buy in and race for yourself instead of the mob. But you will still need to get the support of a gang. After that, Case came up to you, Lucky, and took you up on your offer to hang out or do something after the race, and told you to meet him at the highest point in Night City. You drove, got some food, introduced Bianca to everyone in the Warren as Lucky went off to meet up with Case, and Bianca offered to help Petra with the search for the remaining missing people, with the detail that she does need a cyber deck. Finn managed to remember that he has a contact that could supply them with a cyber deck at a corporation called Danger Girl. And while going to fix up Lucky's car, the walkie-talkie that you stole from the police officer that you punched in the face and killed in a bathroom went off, and a threatening voice told you that they were coming after you. Not the police, but them specifically coming after you with everything they've got. They said they know where you live, and they know who you are and what you did. So let's start with you, Lucky. You made your way up to Carter Hill, and at the very top, there's a kind of lookout area where you can see all the way to the corporate center. And over there is Case with his car kind of banged up, but he's sitting on the hood waiting for you. Hey.
Yo. I've never been out here.
Yeah, I'd like to come up here and get a look at the town.
Think maybe about things?
Yeah, being part of a big gang like the Tired Claws, it doesn't really give you a lot of time by yourself, so sometimes I need to come up here and think about, I don't know. I mean, it's Night City, right?
Right. So your gang, do they fund everything? Were you buy in, I guess?
They buy in. They support me in the races. They paid for this car. When you go and get into the Tired Claws, you're in. You're living that life. You wear the clothes they wear. You go to the places that they want you to go to. You live in the buildings they live in.
Well, what's it like? You like it?
Do a conversation roll real quick.
10.
And so he just kind of does a long pause. Now do a perception roll.
Oh, okay.
Human perception.
Human perception. That's 11.
11.
Yeah. So
you don't glean much from his look, but you can tell that he's at least conflicted about the question. And he says, I know that you're not really racing for the mob. You told me that you don't really care about them. What? Do you have a family?
Yeah. We're the Cottontails. We're like the only anthropomorphic bunny rabbits in town. So
I had a suspicion.
yeah. The thing about being part of the Warren is it can be like a gang sometimes, but it's more like a family. And that's probably why I've never felt like the need to work for anyone else, you know? Because I know they always got my back.
You asked me, do I like being in the Tire Claws? And they are the closest thing I have to family right now.
Mm.
But, I don't know that that's enough,
Right. I mean,
he kind of like laughs it off and says like, I didn't bring you up here to tell a sob story. I see what's going on between you and me.
do you?
I mean, I think most people would if they.
I think you can see what's going on between you two from space.
It's not hard to pick up on your signals, Lucky.
Signals? Me? Signals? I don't follow signals. I go by the rules of the road.
He just kisses you, kind of, and you kind of sense it's not just to kiss you, it's also to shut you up a little bit.
Just stop me now.
And now we could role play some sex, but I feel like that'd be awkward.
No.
So let's just move it on. But we all know that's what happened. The camera pans up to the stars, and
It's beautiful.
it comes back down, and
Spitting fur out of his mouth.
and so he's looking kind of wistful again. He's looking out of the city again, and he just goes like, "Gotta get out of this fucking city."
That's my plan.
Why
Where
don't
are you
we
gonna
just
go?
I don't know. Where are you gonna go? Maybe we should just. What if we just go right now?
Go. Whoa. We just fucked once. Like, maybe give us some time.
He says, "Can I tell you something that I haven't told anyone in a long time?"
Sure.
Case Johnson isn't my real name.
Oh, well, yeah, that's fine. We all got handles. I mean, people call me Lucky, but that's not my name.
Yeah, well, it goes a bit deeper than that. My real name's Rio Arasaka. And
Arasaka?
my dad was high up in the Arasakas, and when the bomb went off in Night City, he kind of skipped town, and I never saw him again, and I had to kind of fend for myself. So, I did what I do best. I drove, and eventually some guy named Case Johnson wanted me to drive him to a drug deal with the Tire Claws, and well, he was an old guy, and he croaked on the way there. So
Whoa.
I kind of saw an opportunity to maybe move up in the world and took on his name. Tire Claws hadn't met him before, so I just kept playing that role until eventually they welcomed me into the gang. But, well, people are starting to catch on, and some people are looking for Case Johnson, and
This was an important man, I'm assuming?
well, he was a dealer from out of town, and I guess he had some friends that are now finally starting to pick up on the fact that he's not coming back.
How long have you been stealing this man's identity?
4 years.
Holy shit.
Managed to dodge any attempts at people finding him until now, but point is, listen, like I said, the Tire Claws are like family to me, but family isn't everything, Sometimes you just gotta look out for yourself. I'm probably gonna skip town.
Alright, well, you do you, but I can't relate.
Well, I guess we always got our racing, right?
Yeah, I'll see you on the tracks.
You get in your car
Yeah.
and you drive away, and Case is still looking out at the horizon. Let's move over to you then. So you just got that call from, or not a call, but a radio call from the partner of the cop that was killed. What do you do?
Did anyone else hear it?
I assume Bianca heard it because she was right there, beside you, talking about the weights.
Okay.
Just looks kind of shocked.
I'm just gonna keep chewing on my burger.
And if Bianca looks at you and just goes like, "You heard that, right?"
What, honey?
God.
Some guy just said that you killed his partner. To be fair, she knows this already, that you killed a cop. You told her that.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
You totally did. It kind of came out. It slipped
You
out.
always just tell everyone that you've done this, even though I tell you not to.
It didn't really phase her all that much because it was in the middle of a big info dump.
Right.
So she goes, "Yeah, you just He said that he knows where you live and what you did, and you live here."
Yeah, that's true.
You're kind of surprisingly calm about this.
It's more just not really calm, just kind of burying it deep inside me right now. Yeah, I really don't want to go live in a sewer or something, be some sewer shark, but I guess that's what's gonna have to happen. Gonna have to move the old garage. I'll just wait till Magnus gets here, and maybe we can get like a moving van or something. Find some place. I don't know if it's safe for you to stay here. The more I think about it, but I guess I also now have to go and tell Petra that I put everyone's life in danger, and I'm a freaking failure. So I don't know. I was really hoping to get through one cheeseburger without feeling like trash, but that ain't in the cards right now. So here we are. These fries are kind of soggy too. All right. No, you're right. Okay. I'm fine.
We can I've seen you handle shit before. We can get out of this.
Yeah, we can.
Do you want to go talk to Petra first, or wait till Magnus shows up?
I guess I'll wait till Magnus shows up. I mean, if they're just about to be here, then I'll just wait a second.
We can kind of skip over that if you don't want to role play.
No, I'll role play it.
Okay. Okay, so Magnus shows up in their busted ass car and is like, "Thanks again so much for doing this, Finn. And
Yeah,
if you need a ride anywhere or anything like that, I can totally help you out."
Can you help me? Do you have a garage?
Not really. I have like the back of our clubhouse that I'd have some tools and stuff like that over there, but it's not as good as this place.
Well,
The clubhouse. What kind of gang has a clubhouse? Our gang hideout, I guess.
right. I just kind of can't be here right now, so I need to
I get it.
move the garage.
Sometimes
basically.
your own space is too much for you, you know? I get
No, it's more complicated than that.
it is.
I guess if we're gonna hang out, you should probably know, because I've basically told everyone now that earlier, remember when we were like in that club,
Yeah.
and then later I called you, and then you found me eating ravioli and next to a trash can, looking really sad.
I didn't want to bring it up. But
I made a terrible lapse of judgment in that amount of time, and basically now someone's coming to kill me. So
who?
I don't know the specifics, but probably a police officer.
Yeah. Okay. Cop.
Yeah.
Cop with fuck the cops, right? So
I appreciate the attitude. I just thought you should know if we're gonna hang out at your place.
what'd you do? What
Fix
would?
cars.
This is just pure curiosity.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
What did I do? I basically facilitated a suffocation or drowning, depending on
That's a way to say
how
it.
you look at it.
Okay.
Bianca, cover your ears, please.
She doesn't cover her ears.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work.
She just says he killed a cop.
Yeah.
And Magnus just sits there for a second and then slowly raises their hand
Yes.
up top.
Oh man. I say this all the
thought they were
time,
gonna ask
Magnus,
a
but you're freaking cool.
Fuck the cops, man. That's so fucking badass.
I didn't feel
I have
badass.
the guts to do that. I can't believe you fucking killed a cop.
It wasn't really guts. It was more just like the heat of the moment stuff, you know? I feel like that person, I've changed, you know?
Sure.
There's been a lot of stuff happen in a
You
couple
look-
hours.
They look over at Bianca and go, yeah, fuck, yeah, killing's bad. Don't kill. That's bad. But and then,
I appreciate
really,
that.
Good job.
Okay.
So many times I've been harassed.
I gotta
The
let,
shit.
I'm glad this went well. I gotta go into a different conversation that's not gonna probably go as well. But basically, we're probably going to pack this up and move it over to your clubhouse, and then we'll just do what we're going to do over there.
Gang hideout. I said clubhouse. They don't like me calling it.
We
that.
could call it whatever.
I mean, I
you
could
want.
call it that, but if you call it that in front of my gang, they'll probably get mad.
The hideout.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
hideout.
The new garage. Okay, sure. So, all right.
Okay,
I'm
Magnus
gonna-
just starts looking at your tools and stuff.
Okay. They're in a
Gonna
very
put it there.
specific cataloged order here. That makes sense to only
I won't
me.
touch anything. I
No,
won't
you
touch anything.
just pack them up. We got to go.
Okay.
I'm going to go to talk to. Okay, now I'm going to go supplicate and apologize.
So yeah, you go up to Petra, and her and Arctic are like looking over some plans and shit. You like just talking shop. You can do a perception if you want to hear what they're talking about.
No, I'm just going to come in. You know what I'm going to do? This is classic. I'm just going to come in. I'm going to go. Even if they're in the middle of talking, I'm just going to go. I killed a cop and he's going to come kill me.
Petra just turns to look at you, and then Arctic like looks at Petra like, oh shit. And Petra's just like, you what?
I'm really incredibly sorry about this. It was just a dumb bathroom altercation that ended with a cop dying, and apparently his partner knows about it and is coming here. He said he knew where I lived, so I'm gonna pack things up and get out of here. But I'm just terribly sorry. I've
So
been
as
nothing
you're
but a
in the
burden.
middle of this speech, Petra starts walking away and yelling at everybody, pack it up. Like she's going to the groups and people and being like, we're like telling them
out.
we're moving out. And then she walks by to you to go talk to another group of people, and she just goes, don't leave town. And then she's off again. Arctic is just like, she'll come around, don't worry about it. If you help us find our people, all will be forgiven. Like that's how Petra works.
I just nod, and I'm gonna go back to the garage and start packing things up.
What do you two plan to do next?
I guess move the everything over to Magnus's hideout, and then basically from there going to Danger Girl.
Okay.
Talk them to see what I could get from that.
Okay. What do you do, Lucky?
I don't know what's going on, so I'm just going back to the Warren
Okay, let's.
I will text Lucky.
Okay, let's. Yeah, I think. Yeah, Lucky, you go to the Warren and you see just like an empty lot, and
That's pretty devastating.
yeah, it's pretty rough.
Especially after I got my family, so sorry, Case.
Yeah.
You come back.
They're gone.
Maybe I don't.
You know how to reach, Petra and everything like that.
I
so,
kind of call them and it's like, hey, what's going on?
Petra just says, your idiot friend Finn compromised the whole Warren by killing some cop.
Ah, shit. That moron.
Look, we're moving outside the city limits here. We're gonna go hide out somewhere in the desert. You know what? The timing's not exact, but we were gonna have to fucking get out of town eventually, anyways. If we're gonna try and kidnap Flavio, so.
Oh, okay.
And she gives you.
Do
the
you know where
location
yeah,
of
okay.
where they're gonna park for now.
I'm gonna come later, but do you know where where Vin Diesel went?
I don't know, and I don't care. But yeah, you get a message from Finn.
Okay.
Telling you where he is.
Hey, it's me.
It's a text, so should we be calling?
Well, you can call.
Yeah.
Hi.
What the fuck, Finn? Why'd you tell everyone?
Basically, that walkie-talkie I stole off that dead cop?
Yeah.
Well, apparently, the partner of that dead cop kind of phoned it up, or whatever you call it, radioed in a death threat to me. So...
The partner?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well, we knew this would come bite us in the ass eventually.
Look, I don't really need to feel any worse about this than I already do, okay?
All right, where are you?
I guess I'm currently in transit.
With who?
Yeah, I'm with Magnus. We're moving, the garage stuff over to their hideout, for now.
This is actually an interesting point because you probably have to drive Lucky's car.
Yeah, like what's happening
Magnus
with
is driving it, isn't it?
our car.
Magnus is probably driving their car.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm probably waiting here then, because I can't drive.
I guess you could try, but yeah.
I'm not going to try.
Okay.
Okay, how about...
Actually, I'm right around the corner in behind this
Let's say,
dumpster.
it's fine. Let's say that you got...
Can my daughter drive?
Yeah, she could probably drive mediocrely.
That's fine.
Okay, so yeah, Bianca drives there then.
Yeah.
But I think you're still going to have to do some rolls to
What? Disassemble my squat rack?
to make sure that you're not... make sure that you're not picked up by the cops or
Ooh.
and that has
Yeah,
hit out on
the
you.
one, the heat
Fuck. All right.
on that car.
What do I roll for that?
So, do you want to roll
Really
a
bad.
stealth?
I don't want to roll anything.
I'm giving you options. Stealth,
Yeah. No.
or we can do something where it's like a 50-50 odds.
What about a streetwise? Like roll or local expert or something? No, not that one. Never mind that one.
Streetwise can make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll allow it.
Know which roads to take.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Kind of on its side.
And, do it again. Oh, crit.
17.
17.
17 on top of 11, so 28.
28.
Nice.
So, because I don't want you to feel like you wasted that roll. You not only do you not get caught, but I think you know of now some safe zones where you can kind of be and not like I said, not get caught. So currently you're headed towards Old Town, where Magnus's hideout is, and you know that area is pretty safe. You also know that the hot spots where you don't want to be is basically everywhere where they would think you would be, like the Warren, Bianca's dorm, or Little Italy, where Flavio
All the places I don't really want to be right now anyway.
Yeah. The other places where obviously where the hot spots would be
Neon's garage, maybe.
Studio City, where race number 1 was.
Yeah.
And
Corporate Center, obviously.
yeah, Neon's garage, kind of over there, and obviously Corporate Center.
So basically the entire map.
Upper East Side. So you could be in the city center. You could be over here, over in the West Gardens. I
think I'm just gonna chill in Old Town for a little bit.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah.
yeah. But now you know where
is
you're in
Danger
an area.
Girl?
It's gonna be difficult. Danger Girl is you had a garage that you met them at the beginning where you fixed up your car. So I think that the garage that you used from them before was in the city center. That makes sense to me.
Okay.
That's the sitch. Good roll. You get there safe and sound. There's no chance that you were followed. And I guess, Lucky, you're just going to head over there as well?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so when you get there, Finn, and Lucky, you're not far behind, you see the hideout of the piranhas, and it looks kind of like a squat a little bit, like it's like an old Chinese restaurant that has been long abandoned, and they have the apartment buildings above it, as well as in the store. They've got like a pool table set up and like a makeshift bowling alley. It was just the floor with bowling pins. The whole place is kind of covered in street art and graffiti, and the upstairs apartments seem to have some kind of like rave going on up there.
Okay.
You see the gang members just getting hammered, being rowdy. It's a party over here, like nonstop.
Wow.
So yeah, Magnus pulls pulls around to the back.
Is the back a little more quiet?
It's a bit quieter back there.
Yeah.
You can still hear the thumping of the music, but it's a little quieter. There's just someone in the kind of distant, dark area of the alley opposite of you, vomiting, and yeah, you pull up and Magnus is like, "Mi casa, su casa, su casa, su casa." I'm not good at Spanish. Yeah.
Sucasa.
Okay.
And yeah, you see the kind of shoddy setup of there's a jack and there's a mini tool chest with some stuff over there.
I guess my plan is to unload and then to figure out with Magnus who's going to go get those parts that we hid in the dumpster.
Might be easier once Lucky gets here. So maybe Lucky gets there now and you see the same thing. And yeah, you four can talk about what to do next.
I'm going to take Lucky aside for a second.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm doing that. I'm making that face of that meme where the guy is just like really annoyed and he blinks.
Yeah. I know the one. Yeah. So feel like I should apologize.
We knew this was gonna happen. Sooner or later.
I was kind of hoping, they would just get like a free pass on this one, just.
I mean, it's a cop in Night City. Yeah.
I don't know. Just find him and be like, "Oh, look," and it's obviously an accident.
It's an accident when his head is found in the toilet.
Yeah, must have punched himself in the face and fell into the toilet.
You think maybe if it was on only 8-episode run that could have happened?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, we're not getting off that easy.
I know. The other thing is just we're not really inconspicuous.
No.
We look very...
Well, one thing we could do is give this car a new paint job ASAP.
Yeah. Actually, my plan is to go corporate.
Go to the corporate center first.
No, I mean, like, literally, I was thinking of just getting a job.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I don't have a better idea. And basically, there's this company that's been trying to headhunt me for a very long time.
They're not gonna want you if you've got this much heat on you.
Well, I'm not gonna mention that in the freaking interview.
Oh God.
But I was thinking we could all get jobs.
So that's it then. We abandoned my family. And
No. We're gonna sort all this out. It's just...
How are we gonna do that at a full-time corporate job?
It's not really... It's more like, I actually don't know the details.
You don't even know what this is, so why are you even thinking? If you
'Cause we
need to
need-
go to the corporate center, we need a cyber deck, and if do what you need to get the cyber deck, but we're taking care of this shit first.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm not going corporate. Are you nuts?
I mean, I hear the pay is pretty good, so
Well, I'd be excommunicated from the Warren, so
I don't know. Would you?
yes. Yes, I would.
What if we just get like a sponsorship?
What
No?
we are leaving town as soon as we get the money.
How we?
That's the plan.
Is it? What?
Yes.
Some people are talking about a plan, but I ain't never been let in on this.
Yeah, because you're too busy killing cops and drawing heat on us.
Oh, come on. I killed a cop once.
This is our falling out. This is a low point in our relationship.
Yeah, you do whatever you want. I'm going.
Well, you go get a job, Corpo.
Okay, I leave
Yeah.
in a huff.
Wow.
I just kind of turn around and don't go anywhere because I don't have anywhere to go. Well, I guess I could go to the Warren, but I can't take my car, so I just take the Warren's car back.
Wow. Okay, you're gonna go meet up with Petra.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Bianca too. I don't want to just leave her here. So
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go to
corporate
Danger Girl.
Okay.
And I asked Magnus if they could pick up those things for the car.
Magnus is like, why don't I just drive you, and on the way there we'll pick up the car parts.
That sounds all right.
Can you just fix my chassis at least? Because I'm not gonna
Yeah, absolutely.
much good at driving us there otherwise.
Oh, right, because
Yeah, I'm taking my car. I'm not letting you drive my car. See ya.
fine, I'm gonna take the parts of the car that belong to me.
Cool. You do that.
You're taking the Warren car, I thought.
yeah, I'm taking the Warren car.
But you're not letting me drive my car.
It's
I mean, our car.
Our
Whatever.
car, your car.
Well, okay, fine, whatever. I'm gonna fix the chassis then.
okay. Yeah.
I'm in like a huff.
It's probably a
Yeah.
good idea, anyways, to take Magnus's car because it's pretty
yeah,
dangerous.
it's actually a good point.
Yeah.
I rolled a 9 and I got it. It's my highest skill. I'm
shit.
sure it's fine.
Fucking critic.
Yeah, for sure. It's.
I'm
you
doing
fix-
it extremely angrily.
Not only do you fix the chassis, but you like fix the suspension a little bit too, and just make sure that it can. It's like this is a solid drivable car now. It's not going to win any races, but
Yeah.
it's solid. Magnus the entire time is watching, just like, fuck, like learning something.
Yeah.
Trying to learn
Right.
something.
Fine. The entire time I'm like passively aggressively ignoring Lucky. If you're still
no, I'm
gonna hang out.
going. No,
Okay,
I'm
good.
You're probably
going to the
done.
new Warren location, all the way out in the city limits
Fine.
now.
Fuck off.
Lucky. You're going to meet up with Petra, and basically outside of the night city there is kind of almost a desert, and you can see like the remains of an old city there that used to be before
The bomb.
or the bomb before
Kind of looks like that scene in Blade Runner 2049. Where
Yeah.
It's really red.
yeah. It's not quite as red, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
like and everything just ruins all around basically. And in the middle of a building that's been kind of like basically hollowed out. The Warren is set up there. And Petra's there. She says to you, "Hey, Lucky, we got to accelerate the timeline of this plan.
I agree. We're getting too much heat down on us.
Yeah, I'm itching to get out of this city. Do you have any other information that might help us, or can you find a way to get Flavio to meet up with us?"
I got his number. I could try calling him up.
That's that puts you in a lot of danger. I hate to say it, but I feel like we need Finn and Bianca.
Why? How are they gonna draw Flavio out?
Finn's the main contact, right?
And who cares if he gets more heat on him, I guess, at this point.
I mean, he's your friend. I don't want to say that, but I'd rather him than you, I guess.
See. He's gearing up to get a corporate job. He wants out of this.
Well, okay, well, we can't depend on him then. You know, we got to figure this out our own. If you think calling Flavio up won't spook him too much, then sure, we'll try and find a way to do that. But we got to plan this out first.
What is important to Flavio? I think I feel like I have to do a roll or something.
Sure, you can do a streetwise or a concentration. Concentration, you learn a little bit about like what is normal, the normal mode of operations for you and Flavio, like how much you've talked to him in the past. And streetwise would be more about like what is generally done in a drop off or something. Like how would you normally meet up with another gang that you're not all that like familiar with?
I put no points into streetwise apparently.
What about concentration?
But concentration's high.
Okay, roll that.
Concentration. It's a fumble.
Ooh, roll again.
What's 14?
It's bad. Let's just say it's bad. What you remember is very foggy, and you get you only have bits and pieces of memories. You just, when you think about Flavio, you think about Finn, and then you started to get angry, and so you couldn't focus on those memories for very long without just getting pissed off about Finn again. So Petra just goes like, "It's okay, we're not in that much of a rush. Why don't you just had a busy night? Why don't you get some rest?"
All right. Go
Let's
to bed, I
move
guess. Go to bed angry. The thing they never say to do.
Let's go to Finn.
Yeah.
So you're going to the garage.
Not yet.
No, right. You're going to pick up the parts first.
Yeah. And then I have one more stop.
Okay, what do you want to do after you pick up the parts? Let's just say the parts. It's not too hard. You just go pick them up, and you're good.
And they're in the back of the car or whatever. I'm gonna go to like a clothing store.
A clothing store. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a streetwise. Or no. Local expert.
I fumbled. No, a 7. Oh, thank God.
Okay.
More light.
Plus what?
14 altogether.
Okay. Yeah. So you know of a place to get clothes for a large. Are you looking for clothes for yourself?
Yeah.
For large men. It's let's just say it's in the Upper East Side.
No. Can it be like, I'm not going to go.
I'll let you decide since you gotta.
Isn't like the city center must have a clothing store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say the city center.
Nearby to the garage.
Okay. What do you do at the clothing store?
I'm going to buy a shirt and slacks. Just something you'd show up to a job interview in.
I'm really into this.
Okay.
Yeah. Should I roll my, wardrobe?
Is that a skill still?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll it.
11.
What's funny is
What's funny is what?
Everything. About it.
That's like an everyday task is a 13.
What?
Oh my god.
So I don't even pass like
Put a shirt on.
A simple task. But here's the thing. A simple task, something that most people can do without thinking about it,
well, they'd have to.
is a 9.
Getting dressed for a job interview is something everyone would think about.
But, right?
But you don't do it.
You're a shark man, and I think it's been a while since you've worn a suit.
Or a shirt, for
A shirt
that
and
matter.
slacks. So you are dressed, but
Yeah.
The buttons are off.
the buttons are off. I think
The
you're
wrong
just
size.
you tore the shirt
Yeah,
a
you
little bit
tore
when
it a
trying to
little
button it.
That's fine. I think that improves this
No.
next scene. To be honest, so
The fact that you're bursting out of your clothes.
So yeah,
okay, great.
you're dressed now for an interview slightly.
Okay.
Bianca says, "Looks good. Looks good, Dad."
I appreciate her lying to me, I guess. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go into the garage.
All right. So yeah, you go in there and it's so clean. What do you do do Bianca and Magnus follow you, or do you tell them to wait in the
I'm gonna
car?
give him like €100 bucks.
Those two.
Yeah.
Okay, until just say go nuts.
I'll be about
too much.
half an hour to 45 minutes.
Okay.
Just meet me back here, I guess.
Okay, yeah, sounds great. And Magnus goes with a big grin on their face.
Oh, great.
I'm like, just don't do anything. Take care of my daughter, please.
Of course.
Ah, thanks.
So yeah, you're in the garage. Like I said, it's compared to your garage and
Yeah, it's super nice.
super nice. Everything's nice and clean.
Definitely compared to that hideout, right?
They've got like a pretty fucking spiffy car in the in one of those lifts. And when you go in there, you see the person that you normally talk to over there, Roger. He's just kind of the local mechanic, and he goes like, "Hey Finn, how's it going?"
Pretty bad, but it's all right. How about you, Roger?
Yeah, I can't complain, I guess.
I'm looking for Heartbreak. Is that right?
Yeah, Heartbreak. She's up in the back. And you take a look and you see the kind of elevated office above there, in the back area of the mechanics.
Okay, I'm gonna.
And he goes over to like a comm and just goes like, "I got Finn here for you."
Okay,
She just says, "Send him up," and you.
I'm gonna go up there.
Yeah. Okay, so as you enter, you see Tara, aka Heartbreak, and she's a cat girl.
What?
With
No way.
yeah,
Cat girl.
she's a cat girl with kind of purple ears and long black hair, and she's like still looking down at some papers when you come in. She's dressed in kind of like you can see the trench coat along the back of her chair, and she has like a business casual look right now,
Oh.
but it's got a little bit of like punk flair to it, where there's like I don't know what the, imagine how that would look.
Yeah.
A dress shirt, but punkified.
Yeah, I got it.
So she says, "Finn, it's been a while.
Yeah,
Have you thought over our offer anymore?"
I have.
All right, well, let's hear it.
I'm in.
That just like that? You don't need any more favors?
I do, as you could probably imagine from my complete turnaround. That I need a few favors, yeah, but
Okay.
after that, I'm in.
All right, well, what do you need, Finn?
I need to use the garage. I
Okay.
need Cyberdeck,
Okay.
and I'd also like a job or work placement for my daughter.
What does she do?
You know what? I think you should just see it in person, and then you probably would agree with me.
Well, can you give me a hint?
She's a net runner.
All right. She kind of thinks it over for a bit. And
Also, possibly some tech. We'll see, though. That's maybe on the table.
yeah, she sits back for a second and then she's going to look you over.
Okay. I thought you really wanted me in this job, but
You're
You're asking a lot.
yeah. She looks you over for a second. You can see that she kind of doesn't get a lot from your jet black eyes. And she says, I don't know what your game is right now, but I mean, you've been dangling. We've been asking you to work for us for a long time, and you've always kind of just asked for a little favor here, a little favor there, nothing major. And now all of a sudden you drop all this for me. You're in some kind of trouble or something?
yeah, I am. Basically, in order to work for you, I have to sever ties with my former employer.
I see. She's thinking it over a little bit. Why don't you do a persuasion roll? We'll count that for the other stuff that you just said.
Oh my god! 38.
No,
plus-
it's 28.
28.
28
Plus
plus my persuasion of 8. So
36.
36.
Wow. So she sits back and
Gives me the keys.
she's mulling it over. She was mulling it over for a second, and then she goes like, "Your daughter's a netrunner. That's perfect."
That's the thing that. Okay, sure.
What?
Yeah, it is perfect. I know, right? It's perfect.
All right. So you're dealing with some shit, right? Look, we'll give you what you need right now to settle your past problems. I'm not going to ask you too much about it. We all got shit we got to deal with. But if you get not only you working for us, but also your daughter you two working together, I think could be a nice team. That would the exact kind of thing we're looking for. So when you're done your shit, come back to us, and we got a job waiting for you.
Yeah, but I can use the garage, right?
I mean, as always, yeah.
As always, I do.
I mean, you always use the garage before this.
Could I just use the garage?
Yeah.
What did I get out of this?
What you got is a cyber deck too. You got a cyber deck
right,
and
right.
tech. Basically,
Tech.
what she said is basically, if I didn't make it clear, that you have something you need to support you through getting rid of the heat that you got
Yeah.
right now, and she'll
do it.
probably offer it to you.
Okay, great. That went awesome. I think it's the suit.
Yeah,
I walk out of there feeling confident, I think, for the first time in several hours. I guess we won that race. That probably
Yeah,
helped.
what?
I didn't really I felt like I mostly screwed up during that one. But this is a victory all for me, I think. So,
for sure.
yeah.
I think to just make things speed along. They have a cyber deck there for you.
Yeah. I'm going to take it.
You get that cyber deck. You meet up with Magnus. And
Actually, we're going to move everything here. So I'll just leave the cyber deck here.
oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm just going to set up an area, I think, then.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sounds good. So what happens next is basically you both probably sleep at this point. It's now like
Yeah.
maybe 5 a.m.
Yeah.
and you guys have had a big night.
I showed up
rush.
for this job interview at like 4 a.m. That's amazing.
With a barely buttoned up shirt.
It's not called Night City for no reason.
Okay. We'll sleep here in the garage.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I think
That's
so.
not
Get
weird.
some cots in the back or something.
Well, I mean, it's that or
Or the fucking
the
frat
fucking
house.
frat house that like have like some weird piranha puke all over my face.
So Magnus is like Magnus would ask you to fix their car still. I mean, I guess you fixed it pretty good,
I'm
but
still gonna fix it.
okay. You wake up lucky, and Petra comes up to you and with Arctic, and they're like, I think we got it figured out.
Oh, what do you need me to do?
We need you to tell them that you got the winnings from the last race, and that you're gonna drop it off for them.
Okay. I see.
If you can get Finn, I know that might be hard right now. If you can get Finn to help you do it, that would up the odds, but it doesn't really matter because we're not going to be there. We're going to get them on the way there while they're driving. We're going to,
Oh, ambush. Oh, I see. Or intercept.
yeah.
Why do I need Finn?
Well, I figure there's less of a chance that they get spooked if Finn calls, because that's their normal contact. But if you call, they might be spooked, but they probably want to come and check out what's going on.
Right.
So they just might have,
Might be
well, they might be more heavily armed, basically.
Yeah. For a rabbit person. Okay, I'll try. I'll try to get Finn. No promises.
Back to you, Finn. You're fixing Magnus's car, and you notice that Magnus and Bianca are kind of having gotten to know each other when you're in the interview and having a laugh off to the side.
Cool.
And
It's like it's the first friend of hers I approve of. So.
while you're working, though, you get another call, this time on your mob phone. And you can look at the call ID, and
I look at it.
It's Flavio.
I don't answer it. I don't know.
Okay, it just rings and rings and rings.
It's ringing?
You don't have voicemail, so
It hangs up. I mean, yeah, I don't think you'd have voicemail on a mob phone. So it stops ringing after a while, but then it starts up again. After that, doing that about 3 times, it just stops. Okay, so that will be it for that episode. Thank you so much for listening again. And if you want to support the podcast, you can go buy our game, order a pizza, and you can also wishlist our upcoming game, Raptor Boyfriend, a high school romance. It was actually listed as one of the 21 games to pay attention to in 2021 by Polygon. So, maybe that will convince you to go check it out. So some characters were named after after people in our community. If you want a character named after you, just shout us out on Twitter or just be active in our Discord, and we can we'll name a character after you. Just like Tara, aka Heartbreak, was named after Heartbreak from Discord.
I want to thank all our patrons on Patreon. You can check out the different tiers over on our Patreon. Especially want to give a thanks to Kristen Fish and Zetz, who are the Patreon producers of this episode. And if you can't support us on Patreon, we know things are tight these days. You can also help us out by writing a review of the podcast on one of the podcatchers or Apple Podcasts or whatever they're calling it these days.
And you can, as Pat mentioned earlier, you can become part of our community on Twitter. We're at Rocket Adrift. Or you can join our public server, Discord server, Rocket Adrift /Dark Future Dice.
Thanks once again. Black Lives Matter and trans rights are human rights.
Thanks, everyone. See you next time.